Welcome to Here's How We Get There. It's the daily show filled with conversations about business and mental health in a down-to-earth style with real-world language. Now let's dive in with your co-hosts, Kenneth Shark Kinney and Trey Tucker.
Trey, it takes a lot of balls, but the owners have officially agreed that the Oakland Athletics are officially relocating. The team's moving to Las Vegas, and that was voted on this past week by all 30 Major League Baseball owners. So John Fisher had asked, this is a decade worth of speculation they were going to move. This is the team that, was never pulling in as much as they could, but it was a beloved team. I mean, I think of my own youth, how many stories that came out of Oakland. And honestly, Oakland's not looking as bad as it used to compared to San Francisco. I'm talking about city to city as it used to, but it basically ended the speculation that they were going to move. What's interesting is, during the summer, a group of fans really kind of helped push back, and they ended up packing the park in June as a reverse protest to prove to the owner that they could support a successful team. The fans shouted, sell the team. But now they're moving to Vegas, where they're going to get a $1.5 billion ballpark because, they need more construction in Vegas, of course. But they're not even going to be able to move in until 2028, when the lease, I believe, runs through 2024, and they're going to have to figure out a place to go to after that, or figure out something interim in between. But what do you think this means for baseball? What do you think this means for the city of Vegas getting yet another team? And do you agree it takes a lot of balls to make this move?
It does take a lot of balls.
Get your head out of the gutter, Trey.
Well, with the steroid allegations of the whole Canseco and McGuire thing, it brings a whole new spin.
Those are the good old days,
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I'm sad. I love the history of the A's. They have, like you said, such a tradition there. They've had some legendary players besides Canseco, McGuire, Riley Fingers, Reggie Jackson, Ricky Henderson.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I get it. They can't pull in enough revenue with their fan support, or lack thereof, in Oakland. And usually when it comes to baseball, I'm a big traditionalist. But in this case, this is the one exception where I'm going to say, yeah, it is probably better for them to move. But it does break my heart to see something like that take place. But I don't know what they're going to do in the meantime. I heard the speculation that they're going to play half of their home games in a minor league stadium right there in Vegas, but that only holds 8,000 or 9,000 people. And then I forget what the other half of the home games are going to be. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a patchwork fix until that stadium gets built. But yeah, my goodness, Vegas already has enough stuff going on. I can't imagine how the traffic and the construction is gonna change that city even more. But yeah, it does break my heart. But I guess from a revenue perspective, I understand.
Well, I've yet to figure out, once they load up Vegas with all the sports teams. I mean, they've already got hockey, and now they got football, and then they're going to have baseball, and basketball will probably eventually come, and they'll have everything. I don't even know how that city will compete, because, to be honest, if I'm in Vegas, I'd rather go see Cirque du Soleil or David Copperfield than I would a Braves versus A's game or something like that. Like, it just doesn't move the needle for you when you go to Vegas. However, it again shows you it's all about the money. They don't care about I mean, the A's have as rich a tradition as any team in Major League Baseball, and they don't care about the fans, not that much. I mean, they could have invested into the community, could have put $1.5 billion stadium in Oakland, and it would have revolutionized it. I mean, there's plenty of people in Oakland to support a baseball team, but they're going to where the new money is, and that's where it's all about. So it takes a lot of balls to make this move, and they've done it. So
Thank you for joining Shark and Trey on the Here's How We Get There show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit here'showwegetthere.com. That's here'showwegetthere.com.